Have you ever walked into a room and been hit by a smell so bad you couldn't help but wonder what's causing this? Now, imagine that smell isn't from the garbage or a forgotten meal in the fridge, but from your narcissistic partner. Today, I'm going to reveal the shocking truth behind why narcissists smell. This is the video you didn't know you needed but won't be able to forget. Finally, I'll answer the confusing, often embarrassing question victims ask themselves. Why is my narcissistic partner so stinky, disgusting, and smelly? And by the end of this video, you'll understand not just why, but how to recognize the patterns and protect yourself from this toxicity. Before we start, don't forget to like this video to help it reach more victims of narcissists who need answers. And subscribe to this channel for more eye-opening content that's dedicated to helping you break free from the grip of narcissistic abuse. The narcissist's relationship with cleanliness. Let's face it, narcissists are complicated creatures. They can be clean, polished, and presentable one moment, and utterly disgusting the next. But why is this? First, we need to understand how narcissists think about cleanliness. You might say, my narcissistic partner is clean and elegant, almost obsessive about hygiene. And yes, there are exceptions. But let me assure you, the majority of narcissists are not like that. They are, quite simply, disgusting. They don't care about cleanliness in the same way most people do because it's not tied to their sense of self-worth. And if they do care, it's only for show, to impress others, not for personal hygiene or respect for those around them. Before I dive deeper, I want to hear from you. Have you experienced this with a narcissist? Did your narcissistic partner leave you gagging from their stench or rolling your eyes at their total disregard for basic hygiene? Let me know in the comments, because trust me, you're not alone. The two smelly narcissists. All right, let's get into the two types of narcissists that are especially notorious for their bad smell and disgusting habits. Type 1. The cultured narcissist. The first type is what I like to call the cultured narcissist. This is the narcissist who thinks they know everything. They're the self-appointed expert in every room, constantly sharing their unsolicited opinions. They're basically Google in human form. What makes the cultured narcissist so disgusting? Well, this type is so preoccupied with their superior intellect that they couldn't care less about basic hygiene. Shower. Who has time for that when I'm solving the world's problems? Brush their teeth. Trivial. My genius is too valuable to waste on such mundane tasks. Here's the kicker. They might not even realize how bad they smell. They're so detached from the physical world because their focus is entirely on their ego. These are the narcissists who'll wear the same shirt for weeks, convinced it doesn't matter because their brilliance outweighs everything else. And God forbid you mention it. Suggest soap, shampoo, or deodorant, and watch their fragile ego crumble into defensive rage. It's funny, isn't it? Someone who claims to be so superior can't even manage the basics of self-care. And yet, they're everywhere. Type 2. The cunning narcissist. The second type is the cunning narcissist. This is often the covert narcissist, the one who appears clean, elegant, and well-mannered in public, but is a nightmare behind closed doors. Unlike the cultured narcissist, this type knows the importance of appearances. They'll spend hours grooming themselves to perfection before stepping outside. But here's the twist. Behind closed doors, they deliberately leave a trail of filth. Picture this. They leave the kitchen looking like a war zone after making a simple sandwich. They drop their dirty laundry wherever they please, expecting you to pick up after them. And they do it on purpose. Why? Because it's a power play. It's their way of asserting control, of making you feel small and insignificant by treating you like their servant. This type of narcissist is particularly insidious because they're so two-faced. To the outside world, they're charming and polished. But you, the victim, know the truth. They're a mess, both literally and emotionally. And that mess It smells. The psychology behind the stink. Now that we've covered the two types of smelly narcissists, let's talk about why this happens. It's not just laziness or bad habits. There's a psychological reason behind it. For narcissists, hygiene isn't about cleanliness. It's about control. When they neglect their hygiene, it's often because they see it as beneath them. They believe they're too important to bother with such trivialities. And when they deliberately create mess and filth, it's a way of dominating their environment and making you feel powerless. I know this video may have reminded you of the daily suffering you endure with a narcissist's bad smell, ugly habits, and toxic personality. But here's the good news. You're not alone. Most victims of narcissists share these struggles, and together we can find understanding and strength. You deserve a life free from the chaos and stench of narcissistic abuse, and I hope this video has helped you learn and feel a little less alone. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread awareness and help more people recognize the toxic behaviors of narcissists. Until next time, take care of yourself. You're worth it.